With just anybody. But I'm going to share it with you because, thank you. Some of you got it. Some of you, I don't know where you're at right now. So here it is. Let me just talk to the men for a second before I tell you what the third main ingredient is. Fellas, just clap your hands. By the way, happy Father's Day. Big hand happy for tomorrow. There you go. All right. I'd just like to talk to the men for a second. Now, fellas, I need you to be honest here with me. I want you to think back to those days. If you're single, you're there. But if you're married, think back to the days when you were single. Do you remember going to some type of social event, a party, a nightclub? Clap if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, some of you have never gone out. I feel for you. You really need to get out. All right, do you remember going to a dance, a party, a social event, and, fellas only, do you remember ever having one of those nights where every girl you asked to dance said no? Raise your hand. Keep them high. No, raise your flag. Come on, raise your flags. All right, keep them high. No, keep them high. Ladies, I want you to look around. Guys with their hands up in the air, those are honest men. The others are lying or in complete denial at this point. All right? Now, I had one of those nights. I had one of those nights where every girl I asked to dance said no. And I was scraping ground. I was depressed. I was ready to walk out the club. And at that very moment, I heard my mentor's voice in my head. And at that very moment, I stopped. And I said, I got to do something. My mentor, his name was Jose Santana. And he gave me 7 words that changed my life. No joke, it is the foundation of my success. These 7 words will change your life, will change your success trajectory. Do you want to know the 7 words? All right. Asked Jose Santana, I asked him one day, I said, Jose, what is the root of your success? What is the root of your success? He finally said, Victor, 7 words. Now, Jose Santana was from Spain, like Spain, Spanish Spain. And he had this real deep Ricardo Montalban voice. So when he would say my name, he would say, Victor. And I was like, oh, that sounds so sexy. Say it again, Jose. Victor. He would talk like that. And I was like, that sounds so good. And I said, well, Jose, what is it about your success? What was it that you do that made you so successful? He said, very simple. 7 words. Just keep asking till somebody says yes. And I heard that and I go, wait a minute, what? Just keep asking till someone says yes. And at that very moment, I turned around and I went back into the club. And I said, all right, I'm going to keep asking till one of them says yes. So I go back into the club. Choose the first one. How did I choose? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Didn't matter. I was looking for a win. We can judge for the quality of the win later. I was looking for the win, right? So I said, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you. So I went up to the first one. I said, would you like to dance? He said, no. Second one, no. Third one, no. Fourth one, no. Just keep asking till someone says yes. Fifth one, no. 6, 7. Finally, number 14 says yes. And at that very moment, the DJ cuts off the music. So we're going to take a break. Now I got to start the mission all over again. Now, before I go any further, I want to clarify something. I told this story at another event. There was a lady sitting at the front, and she looked like she was enjoying the speech till I got to this part. And then she got real ornery after the story. She's like, she did this. She gave me the screw face, just real mean. And so I saw her later on. I said, ma'am, you seem bothered. She goes, Victor, that's wrong. I said, what's wrong? That nightclub story is wrong. I said, what's wrong? She goes, you can't go up to a girl, a lady, and ask her 14 times if she wanted to dance. I said, no. There were 14 different women. I said, if it was the same lady, that would be stalking. I said, I don't do that anymore, right? So, now, during the course of those rejections, I learned something very fascinating about women. I discovered that women have 3 ways of rejecting you. I've gone ahead and categorized them for your benefit into 3 DEFCON levels, from good to worse. First, typical rejection. You walk up and said, would you like to dance? No, thank you. Not now. Maybe later. Got a drink. Not my song. Look at you, ladies, like, yeah, that's me. Right? That's me right there. Second level rejection. You walk up to the lady and say, would you like to dance? She says, no. Worst of all 3 rejections. You walk up and say, would you like to dance? She goes, what? And she walks away. See, that night, I realized that that's almost like life. You're about to graduate. You're going to go out into the real world. And here's what you're going to find. You're going to get people who are going to say no in a very nice way. You're going to get not so nice no's. And maybe you'll get a lot of rude what? No's. You're going to get a lot of rejection. Do you agree with me? It is part of the process. So from this day forward, put your hand like this for a second. Put your hand like this. From this day forward, when you hear the word no, I want you to hear next. Right. Just next, right? Somebody says no, you go next, right? They say no, you say what? Next. When you go for a job, they say no, you say what? Next. You ask somebody for advice, they say no. Next. You ask somebody for money, they say no. Next. That's going to happen a lot. All right, now, I want to wrap this up, and I want to wrap it up with my pledge. I need everybody to get to their feet. We're going to